In this video, I want to talk about the mega trends that I'm seeing right now, which are going to impact how different kind of jobs are put out on the job market and companies are going to hire people in the next year. And this is not just going to be next year, but also like from next 1 to 5 years. This is something that you should keep in mind and definitely orient yourself according to these things. The first thing that I see is like, of course, like, a lot of investment in the green technology. And this is not just for the mechanical engineering side, but also in the administrative fields. That's why you will see more people going towards green technology, because again, the cost of emitting CO2 is also going to be rather high, and companies are going to again like try to move away from that. You can already see it in many German automobile companies that previously they used to offer, for example, diesel versions of some cars, and now the new cars which are coming up, they are completely cutting out the diesel versions because they are just going to be more expensive for the companies to produce and make a profit if they try to keep the same price. This is something you can see in the Porsche lineup. For example, they launched the Macan, the facelifted version for 2022, but again, previously also they did not give out the diesel version, and that stays the same. And now they are going to slowly try to transition this model to an electric version. And the same is what is happening in many other automotive companies. So something that you have to keep in mind, it is not just about solar energy and wind energy and so on, but also about how those are going to be implemented in day-to-day use. So that is very important. Keep that in mind. Next comes digitalization. Again, Germany is behind in the race for digitalization. There's still a massive investment from the side of the government so that they can promote more people and also revamp their own government offices into more digital systems. This is taking longer. I know it from the systems, for example, in Denmark and in Romania, the public authorities are still able to do a lot of things digitally. For German authorities, you still need to file out a lot of paperwork. And that is going to be something that they will definitely focus on. And not just the public authorities, but that is also going to branch out into other industries. I remember from my time at TUHH when I was doing my master's in the Technical University of Hamburg, we had a project where we had to interview digital transformation officers of different companies and see how they got their role and what kind of things are involved in this. So again, digitalization is something that you have to keep in mind. And cybersecurity, again, more relevant for computer science people. Zero trust systems, again, more relevant for computer science. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, relevant for both electronics and computer science. But again, even if you're from other fields and you can somehow include these things in your portfolio, those are going to give you much better job chances. So definitely keep this in mind. Cloud computing, interconnected machines, automation, and autonomous vehicles. Now, a lot of these things that you are seeing here sound like they're for computer science and mechanical engineers. And somewhat of that is true because Germany is still a company which is heavily invested in the automotive sector and the mechanical sector in general. But they're also including a lot of computer science inside it. So I think for these two fields, at least it is going to be very, very lucrative. For other fields, let's say civil engineering, electrical, electronics, you have to keep in mind that mechanical engineering and computer science cannot succeed without proper infrastructure, and every single engineering field has a role to play in these upcoming mega trends in Germany in 2022. So you have to keep this in mind and also orient your entire portfolio, your entire CV in those kind of directions. For example, a few tips could be that right now when you're having some free time, it makes more sense that you have some kind of online courses, online programs that you're taking on the side so that you can add it in your CV afterwards. I know many people would say, why should we take online courses when they are not even recognized when we're applying for German universities? But you have to keep in mind is having them is much better than not having them at all, because some universities still take a holistic view of your application, and there, if you have these kind of courses or modules inside, that is only going to be in your benefit. So something that you have to keep in mind. Another thing I can say is, for example, people who are going for fields like Wirtschaftsingenieurwesen or engineering and management, there you will have the opportunity of choosing a specialization from your management field and choosing a specialization from your engineering field, even if you come from a different engineering field. For example, when I did my master's in management and engineering, I was coming from civil engineering background. But still, I was able to do my specialization in logistics, take some modules there, so that I can also go towards that field afterwards. So if you're doing a course like that, make sure that you choose specializations that are going to be interesting to you and also going to give you more job prospects in the future. Because one thing that you have to keep in mind again, and that is why the big question mark you will see here, this is more like a self-fulfilling prophecy with more and more people pushing for automation and digitalization and autonomous systems, that more people are going to lose jobs. And because of this, the average is not going to be good enough anymore. So you really have to be the best in your field, and you really have to spend more time inside learning about your trades, learning about your skills, because that is going to make you amongst the 1% of the entire people, which are going to be irreplaceable in your respective fields. And one big thing you can do in making yourself irreplaceable is by also taking some kind of interdisciplinary courses. So for example, if you're already in computer science, if you want to learn something about mechanical engineering, see if your university provides the option to you that you can take some kind of basic subjects there. Same goes for mechanical engineering, so that you can take some kind of computer science subjects there. Same for electronics, if you can take some kind of computer science, because there is going to be a heavy mixing between your field and the standard computer science field. So programming is going to be something which is just going to be more and more relevant, and especially right now. So this is something you should keep in mind when you want to make a successful career for yourself in Germany. If you have any kind of questions whatsoever, let me know in the comment section below. I've also made a free doc file with industry-wise breakdown of different kind of trends, so that you can take a look at that and you can keep it for yourself for the future. The link for this free download you will find in the description of this video, so that you can keep it and you can also orient yourself a bit around it, or at least read more about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to share this video with one of your friends. Ask them to subscribe to this channel too, and you subscribe too. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.